Namaste, this is RishikeshWritings, and today we are with a guest, Irina. She's from Russia, and she visited Rishikesh, India. And today we experience her journey, how she find India, and what exactly she learned from the India. Namaste, Irina.
Namaste, namaste everyone.
So, Irina, how's this journey started to finding the country called the India?
The journey started, I think, maybe 6 years ago. That I first time came as a tourist, like for 1 month, and after that I came back. I lived in Moscow that time, and I just felt that it's not my city anymore, and that I need to come back to India. And I came back in 3 months, and after that, almost 3 years I was here. And during COVID time, I left, and then I came back.
So this is your solo journey to India, or you have come with a friend? Like how you find the India? Like books, the movie, and TV serials.
You know, it's like not actually. I was away in India for a long time in my life because when I was a kid, my father traveled here and he was shooting like photography. He did a lot, and I saw in childhood that he shooted like in slums, like poor areas, and I was scared. That kind of memories like stopped me for a very long time. And the funniest thing that this was exactly the country that caught me. After like traveling around the world, I visited many countries. But only India stopped me from what I was doing that time, changed my life completely, changed everything like my occupation, my friends, my um, surroundings, my way of thinking, like everything changed. But that was solo traveling. Yes, I came alone, like I was traveling alone.
So you saw these photographs when? How old are you at that time when you were watching the photographs of your father who clicked by the photographs which is clicked by your father? At what age you come in India and see the India?
I was 8. I was around 8, so I was small. I remember we were printing these photographs. I was happy with him, and I still have them, a lot of them. And they really impressed me because I never see that time anything like that people can live on the street in the boxes, And he exactly shooted this, not only but a lot. So I was thinking like, why I should visit this country? That was my something stayed in my mind for a long time, and in my early 30s I came first time, and after that I almost not left since that time.
And how much difference you find it the when you see the photographs you originally come in India and experience the India by your own mind and heart.
It's totally different things. I feel like when you uh, get the information from someone, from the books, movies, someone tell you something like any other kind of not direct knowledge, you're always in illusion. Like you have imagined some pictures in your mind, but it's nothing to do with the reality. Even I am traveling, I'm now here, but my story is totally different from the story of other person. So the beauty is in the eyes of seer. So it's like this only. And yes, all of course I see different things like bad, good, like both. But it's the main thing what you are concentrated on, what is more interesting, what is draw your attention, like why you I'm here, right? So this country has something that no one has, I can say. I feel like this for me, like it's my personal opinion, and that's why trying to stay here as much long as possible. Hope to stay.
When you were in a traveling journey, what work you was doing, and now in present moment, what you exactly doing?
I was not doing that time any work because I just left. I quit like everything what I was doing in Moscow, and that type of life was very busy, like 24 hours, I would say, like in many big cities like this. And in first 2 years, I was not doing anything. I was just traveling, and I was like a zero. I think that I was just purifying myself from all the memories, from all the attachments, from all big habits and stereotypes. Like, because that was funny to observe, because when I moved to India, first of all, I was thinking that I need to find accommodation where to stay, like, for a long time. And then I found it, and then sometime I realized that I'm kind of continue the same lifestyle, that I don't need this, and I just then left that apartments and just wanted to travel, like living with a small suitcase, I would say. And that changed, like that bring me into the right place. Once I came to Rishikesh, it was the best place I could visit in India actually for me, because from that visit I joined also TTC training, yoga TTC. I was doing yoga that time every day, like my self practice, but I never learned it like professionally, and I never wanted to teach it. Just I thought that I need to go deeper in my practice, and people also encouraged me, my friends, and then once I joined it, then I realized that this is what exactly I was searching for a long, long time in my life. That was like this.
So, what is the school you learned the yoga teacher training in Rishikesh, and why you love that school? How do you find it?
The first school that there I did that time, I did 500 hours. It was in AYM, AYM Yoga Ashram. Actually, I found it just walking around and checking the schools, because in internet was like very confusing information for me. And I just came there, talked with the manager, looked around. I found that place is quite nice, and I stayed there. So that my first introduction to yoga happened there. And then it just took me into this spiritual journey. Then after that starting to happen like many very important meetings in my life, that I met my Guruji later after it, and like I really changed my friends. Even I cut many relations that time, because I just realized that they're toxic for me, and many changes. And, that time I started to feel what exactly I'm searching for in life, what I want to do. Because until that time I did not know, because I was sure that I don't want to continue my job, like other things. I was doing arts also, that was more pleasant for me, but still I felt that it's not the right path, not the right path. So I was not sure what is the right path. But then yoga, and then it exactly match happened. And yeah, and this time I'm like did Kundalini, also TTC training, Kundalini Yoga with Sanskar Yoga Shala. And this school just became my family. I'm there now. Now we are kind of moving to more professional already relations. Until that, we were like teachers and a student, friends, travelers, and now like we decided to be one team. Let's see how it happens. I hope everything be good, because really that school, that people encourage me a lot in spiritual journey. So they live yogic life, and it's very encouraging to observe their lifestyle there every day.
When you first time heard about the Kundalini, the word, what exactly your mind give you the signal? What exactly the Kundalini?
The first,
What is the imagination when you first time you heard about, okay, this is also a kind of yoga which you can learn it, but what is that?
As I now remember that in my imagination, Kundalini energy was just a sexual energy. I thought about it like a sexual energy. And for me, that was interesting because that time also I met people who were like kind of doing tantric practices. But now already I understand that what it was that and what is real, it's very two different things. But anyway, they
So
kind of also,
you see the transformation. Like, okay, first you thought the Kundalini is just kind of the you have to touch and that's it.
I thought
But
that it's something
then
have
you
to do with it.
understand this is not this, but this is
Yeah.
something beyond. Like maybe it is related to pranayam. It is related to your own inner self.
It is spiritual energy. Like actually, it's a pure spiritual energy that exists in every human being. Just in someone, in not as much people, it's awakened, and the rest are working to awaken it, to like raise it, not to awake, but to raise it up. Uh, the rest not know about it. So that's it. But Kundalini Yoga, it's basically the method which is working with this energy, how to wake up it, how to raise it upper, and how to change your life like this. But yes, like that time I did not know. And now a lot of misinformation also.
So how do you filter this misinformation? What you would like to give people to like how to differentiate what is misinformation, what is the information?
I think
Like
that
if
first of
somebody would like to learn about the Kundalini Yoga, where they go, what they have to search, what book they have to read before coming to the practice and all, so they can get a little glimpse about it. What exactly they're going to learn it.
I think that better to learn from people who reference to scriptures, like who are spiritual, like observe at least the life of this person if to decide to listen to him or not. Because many people talk but they don't live it, don't do it exactly like in there every day. And ashrams also, like I mean that some not everyone is given information. This information is not very open. So basically, at least self-education also needed, but I would recommend only the books that based on scriptures, because it's only true knowledge that we can like everyone can agree with it.
So if you're talking about the scripture, so what scripture the people should read?
I don't recommend to read the scriptures exactly because, to begin with, it's like really hard to understand what is written there.
Yeah.
But like from myself, I respect a lot that suppose Munger publisher, Bihar Yoga School, that like a big series of books that they publish and they base it on scriptures. So my personal introduction to Kundalini happened with their books, I would say. And then while you're reading, you can understand more, then you can differentiate whom to listen, whom not. Because when people just giving lectures nowadays, it's like in YouTube, you can find a lot. But they not giving you references. You don't know how this person know it, like where it take it from. So I would prefer to learn from like either in ashram, like enlightened guru is the best. But if you don't have, at least self-educate, then you can make the right decision. Or really observe, like feel, because also it's something about energy, which people you draw into your life, it's somehow mirroring you. Like this true.
So what transformation you found it in yourself, like after learning that Kundalini Yoga from Sanskar Yoga Shala, and uh, what is the like a benefit you found in your own life?
I would say that finally I started to feel what is prana. Literally feel, not only know about it or think about it, what is it. I started to feel it. Like I got new sensations in my body. Then I learned about the sensations. What does it mean? Like it's some stages, steps of pranic awakening in the body. And basically, when prana is awakened in your body, it's like you become more powerful, more energetical. Like you can climb the mountain without like tiredness. I can say that I can climb without tiredness, but I mean that I saw the difference, like how I was before and how I am now. And of course, it's every day the practice is different, and it's like very inner feelings. It's hard, and I really don't feel to share even them because they're very personal. Something new that you start to feel about yourself. That you're not only the body muscles and not only train in for health, your body or for beauty, but you have something inside that is called energy, your energy, and a spiritual energy. When it's awakening, you feel the very bliss. So it's something that I never felt before, and not any other kind of practice, also yogic practices, gave me this. So that for me was very new, very inspiring, and it's just a new dimension. You know, it's a new dimension when you started to feel some sensations, some sounds are coming, some like very weird things, and for I was thinking like, okay, I'm not like not staying in ashram, not like completely in spiritual life, but still I'm something I'm feeling, and just it's interesting, it's inspiring, and I want to know, I want to go further into it. So like this.
And when the common person of Russia think about the India, what is their thought about this country?
I don't know. I think people are different and they think different things, but mostly maybe it's some kind of stereotype that um, rather people go for enlightenment, that is like yoga. I remember just this, even my own thoughts, right? Or just like a historical thing, like because your history is versatile and country is very versatile. So many sightseeing places, or just this year, I don't know. Like people are different. Yeah, so everyone find in India something his own.
So like when you when the COVID and when you after the COVID you are in India, you sometimes you stuck, and recently the situation come that there was a war situation between Ukraine and Russia, and suddenly the all the card which is used by the traveler they all blocked, and mm, the India accept you. Okay, let's the situation the pass on, and we love to help you. You got the help from India also. So, is this kind of things exist in Russia too?
Uh, I think that yes, they exist because people like good people are everywhere, bad people also everywhere. So I can say that in Russia also many people can help. Like that's true. Just it's something about personal relations. It means that same here. Like if I would not have good personal relations with people, good friends, I don't know how I would feel here. Maybe not as much good, right? So it's very personal thing, like how you feel. Sometimes you feel weird in your own country, like abandoned, not needed, like no one interested in me, like this. So it's not about the country actually, because in Russia, so many people, in Ukraine, imagine, in their own country they suffering. Like, what is my suffering in India? Nothing.
And
Absolutely.
what is the bad part of India?
Bad.
You found it in your life, or what is the good part of India?
I can
How you
say it's
describe that?
bad.
Like
Bad is not bad, but
yeah. So when you say about the bad, what exactly bad in according to your vision?
it's I can't say that it's bad. I really don't think that is something really very bad, because everything has a reason to happen, right? And just for me, it's like a difference of mentality. And because of this difference, sometimes misunderstanding happens in whatever situation, like that people can be not committed, can just postpone, or can just don't do their job, like do it bad and convince that it's good. So I mean that was my challenge, personal challenge with this part. uh, the rest, I mean that problems exist in every country, like even this garbage problem, I would say, uh, here it's just visible.
Yeah.
Like, suppose in my country it's not like that, but garbage is still there. It's somewhere there, but not visible.
Okay, so in your country the thing is there, but it's
Covered.
completely covered in a box, so people can't see it.
Yeah, yeah.
But here you can see the things in open.
Yeah, but it's also a good thing that at least it's like really touching your eye, so you think about it, that you need to maybe consume less. And I found that a lot of projects in India, that recycling projects, that it means that people really care, at least some part of people cares. So like, and in Russia we don't have, like, I never heard so much about recycling. It's not as much popular as here. So it means that there is also good part in this even garbage situation, you know. And so I really don't feel that it's very totally bad and not acceptable for me something in India. Like, it's just different culture, different people, and even sometimes it's crazy for me, but still I'm here, no?
So you thought that you are lucky that you got art from the Russia and exploring the world.
I feel like anyway, I feel myself lucky in life because even in hard times, challenging times, even COVID happened, I think I was in the best place doing what I love and just stayed with very good people. And I'm just really lucky. I'm really lucky. And now even, you know, I'm also where I want to be, doing what I like and with good people. So I'm not complaining. As challenges, they will pass in some time. Just time are different, everything is changing, nothing is stable, nothing can be comfort zone forever, you know.
And what would you like to say to your country people through our medium, like why they should come Rishikesh in India?
Why? Because it's just the best place in India, I feel. Really. If you're interested in yoga, if you're interested in spirituality, uh, you want to know, at least for first steps, I think it's an ideal place to know what is yoga, what is spiritual life, what is ashram, who are sannyasis. All these questions, you can find the answers here. And also it's very safe place, I would say, for as a being a woman foreigner, solo traveler, it's safe place. So I feel here very comfortable, and people are really nice, very supportive. I mean, local people here, of course, a lot of travelers also, and international travelers, Indian travelers. So, but also it creates this interesting vibe, mixture of cultures, that you can get some international things also here, find them. Not in every place in India you can find them. And also,
So what is the international things you find in
I
Rishikesh?
mean that something like, you know,
something from your own country. Okay,
yes,
so
even
what is
yes.
what's a good thing, like what a food thing you find in from your own country in Rishikesh?
You know, I saw in organic shop kefir.
Kefir.
Kefir, I was so surprised that it was like, it was not a kefir, but it was bacteria that you put in like milk, I think, and the kefir appeared. So, but anyway, I wondered that to see that, and sometimes I find like um, some items in Russian, like in chocolate and in Russian. So here you can find not everything, but even Japanese people making sushi. You can have Japanese sushi right from Japanese. So many such things, nice things, and interconnection between cultures, different countries.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
In India, like lots of people also married with a Russian, a Russian married with an Indian.
Mm.
So, have you ever thought about this?
Uh, I thought about this, but still not happen.
Okay.
This still not happen.
So still your search is in universe. Your wish is in universe.
Yes, I gave it to the universe, really. Like I can say that I'm searching, but I gave it to universe. I trust. If it happens, it happens. Not happen, no problem.
By the way, it was nice speaking with you. Thank you for sharing your journey to us, and we wish that you will explore more in India, learn more from the India, and give this knowledge and wisdom to that the part of the world which speaks a Russian language.
Thank you so much for interviewing.
Thank you very much for giving us time, and namaste.
Namaste.
And you can follow Irina in the Instagram. Watch.
I have two.
Okay.
Yeah, I share with you. I have two, yogic and just my normal general.
So there's like the two split personality.
No, it's one Russian, one Indian. Well, not Indian, like English speaking, let's say.
Thank you. This is Rishikesh Writings. So you guys can support our journey by subscribing us and share our the knowledge and the videos to the people, like-minded people, where they would love to hear our stories from the Rishikesh, India. Namaste.
Namaste.